How's it going, folks? Welcome back to another episode of Stats, Facts and Predictions. Sorry we're a day late, but we had to watch that press conference last night. If you didn't see what the mayhem, what happened and what ensued, there's a link in the description below for all the best bits, and if you click just up here as well, it should pop up there. So make sure you come straight back after you've watched that. As you can probably tell, I'm your new host. That guy clearly couldn't hack it. 2 out of 5 and 2 or 3 out of 5 again. None of that on this show, people. If you haven't got a good ratio of picks and predictions, you're gone. That's why I've stepped in for UFC 202, the real 200 if you're a Conor fan. Hopefully I'll be here for the next 5 straight weeks of absolute barn burners, fights every week for the next 5 weeks. And because it's such an epic card and event tonight, the UFC 202, and it's also my first appearance on the show, I'm not just going to be predicting the usual 5 fights. We've added an extra 2 bonus fights. That's 7 fights, people. That's 7 predictions, 7 perfect predictions, and 7 winners from your boy. Let's just jump straight into it. First up, we've got the main event of the Fight Pass prelims. We've got Neil Magny versus Lorenz Larkin. Magny's last 11 fights, he's won 10. And one of those losses comes from the legend that is Damian Maia. Come on, you know, we seem to be mentioning him every week on this show because he's just an absolute nutball. He last fought Hector motherfucking Lombard. He beat that beast via TKO stoppage early in the third. Although it should have been stopped from sheer savagery by the referee in round 2. I hope our tweet did its job, unlike that ref. Either way, he's just fought in a jiu-jitsu tournament along with a few of the UFC stars like Jake Shields and Lyoto Machida. What I'm saying is, he's an all-round bad man, more than capable wherever the fight may go. Now, Lorenz Larkin, he's had a bit of an up and down career in the UFC. He's racked up wins against the likes of George Masvidal and Santiago Ponzinibbio, but if you saw the last UFC fight night, you know how good them two are. You know, which is why I say this. Well, other than that, it hasn't been the best move for him, considering that he was unbeaten in 12 fights in different organisations, and he also beat Robbie Lawler in Strikeforce. You know, before he came over to the UFC, it was all good. All this being said, I'm going with Magny for the win. Next up for us is a fight on the FS1 prelims. We've got Artem Lobov versus Chris Avila. Now, I'll just start by saying these two men are hard as fuck. We've got obviously the Russian Hammer teams. We've got Artem, who's Conor's training partner, teammate, friend. He's out of the SPG team as well. We've got Chris Avila, who's part of the 209 squad with Nate Diaz and all them. So this starts the team beef off correct. Artem, he made an appearance on The Ultimate Fighter with McGregor versus Faber. He got to the final with Big Saul Rogers. Unfortunately, Saul had some undisclosed visa issues and was removed from the competition and sent home, which meant that Artem then had to fight Ryan Hall instead. Now, yeah, another little fun fact here, if you didn't know who Ryan Hall is, an absolute monster on the ground. He's a submission master. He's worldwide renowned for his submission style. As all this was going on with the visa issues with Saul Rogers, at the time Ryan Hall was training alongside Conor and Artem at SPG, trading secrets with each other. You know, so it was a bit of a shock when the UFC called Ryan Hall up and said you're going to be fighting Artem in the final. So the fight goes down. Anyway, Ryan obviously clings on for dear life, trying for the sub, while trying to evade the absolute bombs of death from Artem. Ryan went on to win. Neither have fought again in the UFC since. This is going to be Chris Avila's first fight debut fight in the UFC. All his previous bouts have been finished within the distance via TKO or submission. He trained out of the 209, like I said. He's obviously a season-graded jiu-jitsu man. He's a Perez boxing man as well. He's obviously the protege of Nick and Nate Diaz. You know, he fights like there was definitely model after the pair. He's a banger for sure. He's got major skills on the ground. It promises to start this team beef off right with a war. I honestly think that Artem just hits harder than most people. I think Chris is going to want to take it to the ground quite quickly, but ultimately I can see the Russian hammer hitting home for a knockout. Next up, we've got a fight off the undercard. It's Cody Garbrandt versus Takeya Mizugaki. Cody, no love. He's fighting out a team alpha male under Uriah Faber. He's currently undefeated with 9 professional fights, 9 wins, 4 of them in the UFC, which says a lot. The last of which is when he knocked out another young rising superstar prospect, unbeaten 21 fight win streak, Thomas Almeida. Now, we all know how sick Thomas Almeida is. He's a bad man. So for Cody to just knock him out with no love, that was the fight to decide who was the boy who was going to get this next title shot. You know, and really what put him in contention for that title shot. This fight is, I'd say, to prove that he's ready for the title. He's fighting a well-tested, well-rounded, much more experienced veteran of the octagon in Takeya Mizugaki. He's got a lot of great fights under him, some big name wins. It's going to be a tough challenge for Cody. I can see again Mizugaki trying to go for the submission, but like I say about Artem, Cody hits very hard for his weight class. He swings for the fences. So again, I think Mizugaki's going to try for the submission. If he gets one, it's going to be a big upset, but vote for Cody, no love for the TKO, maybe a KO victory. Right, our first fight of the main card is going to be Tim Means versus Sabah Homasi. Now, the Dirty Bird Tim Means, he's a good fighter, goes for it every time. I can see why the UFC wanted him on this card, but unfortunately for him, he loses all the big fights to the big names. Example, Matt Brown, Neil Magny, George Masvidal. But like I say, he loves a good old-fashioned brawl. I've got no doubt in my mind that his standing opponent, late notice opponent, Sabah Homasi, will gladly oblige, as he also likes to knock people out, or try to at least. It's his UFC debut as well, so my guess is it should be a wild one. This is really a toss-up for who wins, as is the next fight. That's why we're only going to do one of them. You know, it's this one, so I'm going to say the Dirty Bird to get it done. Okay, that was a little quick one. There's another little quick one for you. We've got Donald Cowboy Cerrone versus Rick the Horror Story. We're going to call this our big 3 fights, last 3 fights on the card. We all know about Cowboy, don't we? Come on, he fights on near enough every fucking card, so you should know him. You know, I won't say much other than he's an all-round badass. Ground or feet, he comes to brawl. He's moved up in weight recently. He looks a lot better for it as well. He's racking up 2 wins already at that weight against Patrick Cote via TKO and Alex Oliveira via triangle choke. He obviously looking to continue his form he's in. It might be slightly trickier since Rick the Horror Story looked great in May, just gone, when he beat Tarek Safadine to a decision. Before that, he hadn't fought in quite a while. I will say he loves a good decision, like he does love a good decision. Either man is hard to finish, and it's rare that either one of them get finished, so I can see this one actually going to a decision, and I'm gonna say Cowboy for this one. Up next, are the biggest men on the card. So obviously the hardest, the baddest, the most scary men on the card. We've got Anthony Rumble your fucking face off Johnson and one bad Brazilian, Glover Teixeira. Well, let's just get into it. We've got Anthony Rumble. He's had 26 professional fights, 21 wins, 15 via knockout, 6 decisions to his name. He's got 5 losses, 1 TKO via an eye injury, and 4 via rear naked choke. He does not like getting put into that choke, let me tell you. He's a good wrestler, heavy hitter. This man possibly hits harder than anyone on earth. He puts people to bed and does not tuck them in. Okay, he was supposed to fight John Jones, but we all know what happened there, so I won't go on about that. Now Glover, he's had 29 pro fights, he's had 25 wins, also the same as Rumble. He's had 15 via TKO, he's had 3 decisions to his name, but he also has 7 victories via submission to his name. Now he's got 4 losses, 1 via TKO, same as Rumble, and he's got 3 decision losses as well. Now the thing with Glover is he's obviously a lot more advanced on the ground than Rumble, so that could be dangerous. He's also got this strange one-punch knockout power that can sleep people in the blink of an eye. I've just noticed a little theme we've got going here, because I don't think Glover is going to be, I say, stupid enough to try and take any type of bomb what's coming off him off Rumble. And trust me, when these two meet, it's got to be bombs away. I think Glover might try for the sub. I think he might try and take a bit out of Corbier's book to beat Rumble and just try and keep close and try and submit that guy. I believe Rumble's takedown defense is good enough to fend off a couple from Glover, but even though I love Glover and he's all round baby, he's a bad man, he's sound as fuck, I'm gonna say Rumble for the knockout on this one. I'm going out the box. Well then, this is it, people of YouTube and the world. This is it, the main event of the evening and possibly the fucking year, barring UFC 205 Madison Square Garden, which isn't till November anyway. It's Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz 2. It's SBG versus the 209 squad. So, first things first, I'm going to tell you, I'm going out the box here, because I'm not going to be telling you any type of stats or history on these two. I'm not even going to mention the first fight really, because if you don't already know all that shit, I don't know why the fuck you're watching right now. Honestly, I highly suggest you go watch UFC's Bad Blood 45-minute promo. It isn't half good. It's a very good watch. I'd recommend that to go watch that instantly. I'm just going to speak about the training camps leading up to the fight a little bit, and the possible outcomes and how I think the fight might play out. Okay, well, we'll start with Nate, shall we? Since the only real change in his camp has probably been smaller, faster sparring partners and a longer camp. Since he still trains with all the old same people from the 209 he's always trained with, such as his brother Nick, Cron Gracie, Jake Shields. He also gets around him with the likes of Andre Ward, and other high caliber athletes from different sports. Chris Avila, like I've just mentioned before. So he's doing basically the same thing. He's just doing it for a longer period of time. Conor's camp, on the other hand, has changed quite a lot since the last fight. He's brought in bigger bodies to spar with. Doesn't normally do that. He's also got the absolute animal that is Dylan Dennis of the Jiu-Jitsu world. Just to roll around with fun, But I think the main thing for Conor this time round has been the focus on the cardio and getting that cardio up to Diaz standard, which, by the way, is a triathlete standard. You know, you've got to put that up there because they've just got cardio like no one else. Don't get me wrong, Conor's getting help from that, from an ex-cycling champion and top conditioning coach, so that should all be sound. This time round, I'm saying there's no excuses for anyone. I don't know why. Both of them made excuses. Last time, Conor was about the fucking cardio and, you know, it was tank. And Nate made excuses, even though Nate didn't need to make an excuse because he won. He still made the excuse of he wouldn't have touched me if I had the longer camp. So now that both of them have had full camps and they're both fully ready, they're both in peak physical condition and are both ready for an all-out war. Even though this card has got a lot of contenders for Fight of the Night, it's you know, it's a fucking epic card. This is gonna take the crown for Fight of the Night and possibly Fight of the Year. It's gonna be emotional, people. I can't fucking wait myself personally. I'll spit these outcomes out at you then quick, and then you can terrorise me for copping out with in the comments. Yeah, I'm literally just gonna sit back and enjoy this spectacle, mate. I don't wanna have too much invested in it because, as I said, I do love them both, and both are up there for me. Say top 5, top 10 favourite fighters of all time, but that's saying a lot. This can't really go either way, this one. So here it is. I think Conor can TKO Nate. I also think Nate can TKO Conor. I think if it was to go to a decision, I think Conor would win that decision. I do not think Nate would get the decision win. I think that Nate could submit Conor. I do not think that he's going to try and submit Conor simply because he wants to prove he's got a lot more than just the ground game on him. I think he wants to prove that he's got a better stand-up game than Conor on the feet. It's got to be very entertaining regardless of what happens, whether it's the same as the last one, it only lasts 2 rounds, or it goes a lot longer than 2 rounds. It's got to be a spectacle to behold, and I cannot fucking wait. It's going to be very, very bloody and very, very graphic, which I love and everyone else should love. That's what we're tuning in to see. It might even get a little bit disturbing for some folk, but no matter what, I can guarantee if you miss this, you will be sorry. We'll be back next week, next Wednesday, with UFC Fight Night. Damian Maia vs Carlos Condit. What a fight that's going to be. I hope to see you then for some more picks and predictions and stats and facts. Remember, people, we're picking winners for every event. Keep it locked, folks.